Okay, we're live. Hey everyone, Annalysa and I coming live to do some This was supposed to happen on my Facebook group, but tech issues. So yes, Bobby is coming on in 26 minutes for her hour show that's usually going to happen because of tech issues in Facebook. Annalisa and I figured we should at least come live here and give some energy reads and updates. So Annalisa is my good friend and awesome colleague who is she's trained in Tantra processes. She knows shaman techniques. She is an awesome energy light worker. So I wanted to bring her on to help everyone just get a big old energy update. So welcome, Annalisa.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. This is really fun.
Yeah, so since we only have such a short time, I'm going to go ahead and put a comment. If you want to book a 30-minute energy boost session with Annalisa, just send her $75 to her PayPal email via PayPal, and then she'll reach out to you to schedule. If you want to work a little bit more with me, come hang out with me in my High Vibe Club. I have a very powerful virtual synchronization workshop coming up this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're looking for a shift, if you want a one-on-one, go with Annalisa. I put the link in the comments. If you want a synchronization workshop, come hang out with me this Saturday. So without further ado, Annalisa, do you want to do a little energy update for everyone, and then I'll come through with a channeled message?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd love to. Okay. So living in alignment, we all know that the higher our frequency is, the better, the more synchronized, of course, the clearer the messages that come through us, and the more that we can allow in everything we've been wanted. So I'm calling in now. I'm a conduit for energy, essentially cosmic frequency. So let's call in the highest light for everyone present, for the highest good of all concerned. And I do speak angelic light languages, and I do sound healing. So let's just see what comes in for the group.
Light, 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 light. That is what we want you to hear from us and feel from Annalisa. Light, 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 light. One of the most powerful things that Annalisa shared with Kelly recently was that you are a light body. And please continue, Annalisa, if you feel inspired. You are a light body. You are a spiritual being coming down, having a human level experience. You are a creature of energy, of spiritual, of source, of light. You are a light body. You're not heavy and trying to lose weight. You're a light body returning to your natural state. You're a light body returning back to your natural state of emotional well-being. Anything and everything that you want is down this path of light. You are a light being being reawakened into who you really are. You are reawakening right here, right now, to who you really are. A powerful, deliberate co-creator with the universe, a light being of love, a light being of being able to discern between what feels bad, what feels good. I'm okay with labeling that felt bad as that felt bad, and being able to label that feels good as that feels good. Keep your emotional, vibrational guidance system within you, an attunement. Don't try to make something that was bad into something good. Law of attraction, spiritual energy work is not about loving and liking every little thing that happens to you. It's about being tuned in, tapped in, turned on to who you really are, so you could discern between, did that feel good? Did that feel bad? If it felt bad, move along. If it felt good, do it again. We want you all right here, right now, to be reawakened into who you really are. And with that, we would invite some one-on-one reads with people. Annalisa, that was so fun channeling where you were doing your light language in the background.
Raising frequency, the higher frequency, the easier the things we want can just drop in. And it helps to transmute the doubt, the sadness, the anger, the light just kind of moves the density out and the resistance out. So what we want can just show up. Speeds it up, baby, speeds it up.
All right, guys, so hit us in the comments with your questions. I'll read them out loud. She'll do energy work. Oh, I felt that. Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah, her work is good, man. Her work is really good. And don't forget, guys, Bobby G is going to be live in 20 minutes with her usual weekly show. This is just like a little impromptu live because of some Facebook tech errors. So hit me in the comments with your questions.
There was a little message with that, and that was for us to greet the day. Greet the day. Greet the day gently, to almost saunter into the day, anticipating, expecting it to go our way, allowing the universe to love us and support us. It's not us against the world, it's us as the world. The world is here to reflect our hearts back to us.
That was great. Okay, we have our first questions from Carrie. She's asking, so much is changing. What's up with me? Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? Do you want to kind of do it together, or?
You can go first. I'll just hold space.
So much is changing. What's up with me, Carrie? Oh, 100%. You are in a place of transition. You're in a place of transition. It's kind of like a middle schooler going into high school. You know that unease you felt? You were happy for your successes for graduating this one. You're unsure of the new. So it's okay to be at a place of, it's not confusion. It's, whoa, I feel myself emerging into a whole new me. And I just don't know this new me yet. So I'm adjusting to the new way I do things. I'm adjusting the new way, like I can speak up to people, whereas before I couldn't. I'm adjusting to seeing myself in a whole new way. I'm adjusting. That's going to be your best affirmation for the next week or so. I'm adjusting. I'm in a period of adjusting. I'm in a period of newfound skills and strengths, and I'm adjusting to the new me.
Yes, 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 yes. And if you will allow yourself to do what Kelly was saying earlier, something I coached her through, instead of thinking of yourself as a 3D human, think of yourself as a being of energy, as a being of light, and allow the light just to run through you like a current of living energy. And you'll feel less resistance. You'll feel less, it'll be more of a flow, of a gentle, ooh, this feels good. Oh, that doesn't feel good. It'll be more flowing energy and less trying to figure it out, allowing the energy to come. And the thing about all of us now in this time is we're expanding identity. And it's beyond, it is the human to the energy, but it's also the person that you're becoming has skills and abilities that we haven't had yet. So if something comes to you in your mind, oh, I don't know how to do that, ask the question, what would it feel like to do that? What would it feel like to know how to do that? And imagine, pretend, play in your head, you're someone who's already doing that. And then watch everything that you need to master that skill just come to you, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a class, whether it's a book, or whether you just see yourself doing the thing you didn't think you could do. It may just be an image in your head or seeing someone else do it and just think the thought, I'm learning, I could do that. It is possible. Just opening up the possibility. We're in a change of rapid change, and it can be fun and it can be easy. It can be fun and it can be easy. That's another really good affirmation that Kelly shared with me.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Annalisa. That guys, for if you're out there and you know law of attraction energy work is all about being feeling into having it and then it rolls right in. So what do you do when you can't feel it? If you're like 20,000 a year and you want the million a year, you can't feel into that. You do exactly what she just said and you do the emotional ask. I want to know what it feels like to be a woman who has $1 million in a bank, because then the universe, as she said, it will deliver all of those to you. I want to be the woman that knows what it feels like to be with my partner. I want to know what it feels like to move on from a twin flame. I want to know what it feels like to reunite with a twin flame, just so you can call in the feelings now. But let's try to get through a lot more people. So our next one is from Tayenda. How do you overcome stagnancy? I think I'll let you do your energy work on this one. This is Annalisa's Zone of Genius.
Okay. So again, what I was saying earlier is expanding your identity to be one who is in a living current. Life is moving. Life is energy. We think of ourselves as isolated, as separate, and we've got to figure it out on our own. But if we will think the thought that we're living in a sea of living light, of living energy, that the divine is in everything, everywhere. So if you will think the thoughts, I am energy, my body is energy, everything is energy. I'm going to bring in some sounds and imagine, think of the thoughts, you're in a sea of living light, and be like a sponge. And ask the questions. Whenever you hit a wall, ask the questions. What if this were different? How can this be different? What else is possible? And breathe in energy, breathe in light, breathe in energy, breathe in light, and think the thoughts. How can this be different? What else is possible? What if this were different? What would I prefer? What are the infinite possibilities? What if I could see something different? What if I could feel something different?
Whew. Guys, it is all about powerfully just enjoying the energy work for you, as well as switch your thoughts to how could I view this in a different way? What are other ways this can get done? So, let's skip to this one. Let's do this one together, Annalisa, if you feel called to it. How do you stay patiently waiting on divine timing? Ooh. Stay patient by knowing you can't force it. You can't force it. One action in alignment is more powerful than 100, than 1,000 out of alignment. So you got to ask yourself, about your belief system that anything worth having must be hard getting. Anything worthwhile must be a struggle to get it. Because that's what we see as you come up as how do I be patient? It's how do you allow things to be easier? How do you allow things to flow? Because when you ask us how to be patient, we always like to return back to the analogy of a plant growing. Would you plant a seed, not water it, and then come and yell at it, why aren't you growing? Why aren't you growing? Would you plant the seed in water and go, grow, mother effer, grow, 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 grow? Would you, if you watered it, it grew, and then weeds were there and the plant starts slowly dying, would you go, well, you dumb plant, why are you dying with all these weeds around you? If you wouldn't do that to a plant, don't do it to yourself. Be willing to nurture and nourish yourself rather than trying to force yourself to be a 10-foot tree after you just got planted.
Okay, so I'm going to jump in here because There's a center point in all of us. And when we learn to tune into this center point, we can have a great deal of peace no matter where we are. They call it the 0 point field. I call it your oneness with source, your star heart, your soul star. So if you will, just take your mind and imagine, pretend you can see a star in the center of your chest, put your mind there. And what we want to do is we want to attune ourselves to the eternal one. It's a lie that we're stuck in time. We play in time, but we are eternal beings. So it comes down to knowing who you are, and then you can play with time, but we can attune at any moment in time to the eternal source. And when you start dropping in there, you can tune into that part of you that's already living the thing that you want. And then you live from that you tune into that part of you that's living that, and the part of you that's here, and you shorten the timeline. It's what Richard Bartlett would call the 2 point. You're there and you're here, and you hold those 2 points and you drop everything else, and it brings it to you really fast. So I just invite everyone to drop into their hearts and ask to feel, ask your own eternal self, eternal nature, to feel that place of timelessness inside of you. And I'm going to bring in a sound to help us get there. Let's light language first. If you'll take time every day to attune to the rhythm of your own heart, your own soul, get out of the frantic pace of modern life and feel your soul presence, then those things that are harmonious with your soul's energy will simply flow to you. But it's being in attunement with yourself.
Guys, I have the most perfect analogy to, if you didn't fully get what she just said, this is going to sink it in for you. If you are in the middle of an ocean and you're on a boat, the engine dies, you're out of fuel, it can't move, and you discover a leak in the boat. You are first obviously going to patch up the leak as best you can to slow the sinking. Once you have that patched up, you have a choice. Are you going to continue? How do I fix this problem? How do I get my twin flame back? Am I going to get a new job? How do I fix this boat that's sinking in the middle of the ocean when I'm stranded? And if there's a new boat that comes along that's bigger, better, brand new, more comfortable, there's food, there's half-naked, gorgeous men who's reaching his hand over. Are you going to hop in the new boat? Or are you going to stay in that sinking boat and try to fix it? The new boat is where you talk about, it's not about dismissing or suppressing or oppressing your emotions. It's about, I feel really sad that situation didn't work out. I know that when I'm healed from this, when I feel better from this, I know I'm going to be enjoying things like walks in the park. So I'm going to be enjoying things like talking to men. I'm going to be enjoying, you start very general. That's how you get into the new boat, guys. But Annalysa, I'm seeing a theme in these comments here. Is my twin flame coming back? Let me just read a few of them to you, because you know whatever message we give is going to apply to all of them. Will I reunite with my Libra twin flame? Ooh, and then I want to get to the doubt question, so we got to go through this one fast. We have my kid's father, be aware of his ex-girlfriend's mom's intentions, the whole family's intentions. I sent him crystals from his spirit guides back in March, and I don't know if he ever got them. We're twin flames. So this is the whole, there's another question about like, when is love like coming in for me? So guys, if you're wanting to reconnect with a twin flame, or if you're wanting to know if if someone's going to come back to you, this one's going to help you. Oh, they're saying let Annalysa handle this.
It's funny because I've just decided that this is really going to be my focus, is the love. And knowing what we know about law of attraction, we attract where we are. And if we still have those filters up of not good enough, things don't work out for me, that's what we're going to get. So to get what we want, to get those partnerships that we all want, to live in the love, we need to take the time to live in our heart's fulfillment. It's a virtual reality. We live at least 5 minutes a day, but if you could do it 5 minutes 3 times a day, it'll speed it up. But what I was talking about earlier, when we go to the place of timelessness, it happens when you're in the now, fully present, you are eternal. And the things that you're looking for can find you. But if you're in your head, you're not in real time. Nothing can actually come to you because you're not there for it to find you. So you can walk right by your perfect mate and you're not going to be present enough for him to feel you or for you to feel him. So we have to practice this place of being fully present in our soul energy with source, so that we have the magnetic resonance to bring in the things we've been asking for. It is about vibrational mastery. It is taking the time to be in your full heart, in your soul's resonance of the thing that you say that you want. So let's practice that now. Let's drop in the heart and ask the heart to show you what it feels like when it is whole, when it is happy. Most of us have not had enough in loveness. We're still wanting, we're still searching, we're still pulling outside. So let's allow source to fill us up from inside so that we can be that magnet to what we want. Breathing in the living light of source into your own heart, living from the fulfillment. I am, I fill myself with the energy of love. I fill myself with the living light. I fill myself, taking responsibility for the state of your own well-being. Fill yourself up, you become source, and allow that fullness to overflow. And then you can magnetize everything and anything you want. But it comes from within. And let's ask, the Sanat Kumara, the Venusian energy, to bless everyone present on this live and everyone who'll see this replay later. Let's bring in the energy of the Venusians so that we can have that experience of pure love, true love, which so few of us have had on earth. The other thing is our model of love got broken. So a lot of us have been living in complaint. I didn't get, I need, I want more of this person, blah, 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 the complaints. We have to let all of that go, all of it. We have to forgive ourselves. We have to forgive all the others, let all the story go. Okay, so let's bring in the Venusian energy. It's dissolving a little old stuff. Allow yourself to feel the pure love of your own being and your heart and your center. And swim in that every day.
Yeah. out of time. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this impromptu live. Stay tuned to the community tab. I will post when her and I are going live next. Bobby G is literally coming on in 1 minute. So if you didn't get a read from us, pop back on and she will be here for a read. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye. I put directions in the description if you want to join me for my workshop or if you want a 30-minute private with Annalysa. Love you guys. Bye.